really uncomfortable right now. I don't know if you could tell. Okay, so excuse the chaos in the background, the sound. I'm just winging it. And I wanted to pull you guys in and show you basically what it's like to be an artist. I am a full-time poet in New York City. My name is Supergirl Reject, and this is basically a series I want to do on my life. So let's get it. Alright, so like I said, chaotic. I meant to film doing my makeup, but I forgot, I didn't have time. So first thing I do every day is I make myself a cup of decaf coffee and I do my makeup, and oh thank God it's done. So like I said, this is gonna be chaos. So I am not really planning what I'm gonna do for these vlogs. I'm just using this as a means to connect with you all and to practice vlogging. And don't look at my nails, they're kind of messed up. So that's the first thing that I do, is I prepare myself for the day. I want to say that I meditate and I want to say that I exercise, but first of all, I don't meditate, and second of all, sometimes I exercise. I go and I do bar, which is this great ballet kind of workout, and it's near my house. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes instead though, I lay in bed for like an hour and look at my phone, and if I do that, then I count that as me using an hour to rest, and I don't go work out because I already spent an hour. So all right, then I get ready, and sometimes I have events that I'm booked to do my poetry at. So this camera's probably way too close, whatever. And I'm not naked, I have a corset on. Sometimes I'm booked to do events, and if that's the case, then I will prepare all of my papers. I'll make sure my typewriter's good to go. I'll have my setup. If they ask me to bring my table and my tablecloth and everything, I gather all of that and make sure I'm ready. If I do not have an event for the day, often what my day looks like is I'll legitimately like look at the weather the first thing, and if the weather is decent, then I know that for that day I want to go outside for at least 4 hours. 4 hours is my minimum that I like doing, and I like to busk, which means that I take a table, my tablecloth, my typewriter, and I find a corner in New York City where I live, and I sell poems. I do that as I'm live streaming on TikTok and Instagram, where I also take orders via Venmo, Cash App, all of the things, all of the apps. We got them. I take them, I accept them. And so I do that, and that is a way, number one, for me to like connect with people who are following me, to build my, you know, audience, and also it's a way obviously for me to generate income. And my favorite part of it is that it's a way for me to practice writing. I think as a writer, the main thing that we need to do is practice our craft, and life gets so crazy that sometimes it's not possible to do that in other jobs. Luckily for me, I'm very blessed, and I'm lucky enough that I can make money doing what I love, which is writing, and I get to become better at it because I'm literally like practicing. Okay, so 4 hours busking is typically what happens somewhere in my day, whether it's in the evening or during the day. I kind of base it off of whether or not I have a lot of poem orders that I need to send out. So for example, a lot of times on my website, I'll have a dozen or more orders. So if that's the case, then my priority is always to get you guys your poems as soon as possible. I feel like Amazon has spoiled people with delivery times. So it's like maybe in 2010, it would be acceptable for a person to get their order like a week later, but I feel like now people are like, oh my god, it's been 24 hours, when's my order coming? And I totally get it, I'm the same way. So if I have orders, my priority is to hop on my typewriter, complete those orders, and head to the post office to send them out first class, with a tracking number. I make sure they arrive with love, shipped beautifully, and always have a thank you card as well to express my gratitude for everyone supporting my small business. Love you, thank you. Okay, so if I have lots of orders, that's the first thing I do. Second thing I do is I check in on my social media. A lot of times I have inquiries for events or for poems, and I like to hop on there to make sure I'm all caught up with everyone. It's probably like only fun to me, but whatever. If you're still here, I don't know why, but let's get it. So